What's up everybody, my name is Kiefer and welcome back to Marvel Snap. Tonight we have my new favorite Series 3 deck. We're going to be going over how the deck works, what cards you can upgrade as you increase your collection level, and the general strategies behind the deck. The core battery for this deck is a little wider than last time, with a focus on the overall move archetype rather than relying on a single combo. With that being said, there are a few combos that make this deck especially powerful at low levels. The first core card is Multiple Man. This is a card that I didn't understand for a really long time when I started playing the game. I never really got why I'd want to clog all my lanes with a card that only had 3 power, and then one day I was on a win streak with my Synergies deck, only to come up against a move deck playing Multiple Man. Long story short, I got rolled and now we're here. Along with Multiple Man, we have Vulture, Hulkbuster, Cloak, and Doctor Strange. Filling out the rest of the deck, we have Iron Fist, Dagger, Kraven, Armor, and Heimdall, with Nova and Killmonger filling in the 2 tech slots. Now, there are a few key elements to Multiple Man that I didn't understand at first, which made him seem like a terrible card. First, you have to remember that the clone version of Multiple Man is not a clone of the base card, but a clone of the card in play. This means that playing Hulkbuster into Multiple Man means you suddenly have a 6 power card that you can use to fill lanes, which becomes much more deadly. The other mechanic that I was unaware of is a cheeky little combo with Iron Fist and Hulkbuster. If you play Multiple Man first, and then play Iron Fist followed by Hulkbuster, Hulkbuster will combine with Multiple Man, and then Iron Fist's on reveal ability will activate, punching the now 6 power Multiple Man 1 location to the left and duplicating him. This is the closest thing to a necessary combo in this deck, however it is far from the only win condition it has. If you watched my last deck video, you know I like to play around Vulture, and he combos perfectly with all of the move batteries in this deck, like Iron Fist, Doctor Strange, and Cloak. Heimdall is pretty much the best trump card for this deck, basically guaranteeing that you'll have completely full locations at the end of the game, especially with Multiple Man on the field. Cloak can definitely take a little bit of getting used to, but he's genuinely one of the most fun move cards to play with in my opinion, with the added layers of forcing your opponent to guess whether or not you'll actually move to a space or not, and then tricking them into moving all of their cards into a location you were never going to play, making them throw the game. I run armor in almost all of my decks, it's just easier to not have to worry about Shang-Chi, but if you want to remove armor, just make sure you don't buff Multiple Man or Vulture above 9 power. There's a few other fun combos in this deck. Kraven almost always works well with Cloak, with Kraven getting a max of plus 14 if you play Cloak on an empty location and both you and your opponent fill the space, and then that gets pushed even higher if you play a Heimdall at the end. Obviously, moving Vulture around with cards like Iron Fist and Doctor Strange is always an option if you don't draw your Multiple Man. Dagger is another card that I didn't particularly like for a while, before some part of my brain actually turned on and realized that she gets her power by being moved on multiple turns. The Nova Killmonger combo can work fairly well as a last ditch effort, but honestly I probably run Sunspot and Infinite more often because people still just don't see it coming. Overall, this deck benefits the most when you can play Multiple Man, Vulture, and Dagger early on, which allows you to move them all as many times as you can over the course of a game. This makes it difficult for your opponent to guess which locations you're planning on stacking at the end, and gives you a lot of options with Cloak to pull your opponent out of position. I like this deck better than my Sunfinot one because it's almost impossible to not pull at least one combo out of this deck, and the deck is much more cohesive overall. Plus, running it with the Sunspot Infinite combo gives you one final trump card at the end that if your move combos didn't work out, you can still use to win. The final 2 slots can really be whatever you want. I typically run Killmonger and Nova to add a little extra power to all of my locations, as well as clearing out any 1 cost my opponent has or any squirrels that are on the field. If you watched my last video, sometimes I like to throw Sunspot and Infinite into this deck, giving you an extra combo to set up for, as it's basically just a more move focused version of my Sunfinot deck. Ironheart, Forge, and Shuri also combo fairly well in tech slots, as they can give even bigger bonuses to multiple man. However, I typically don't run them, as it starts to feel like it's relying too much on landing the right combos to work. You can always run Human Torch as well, but then you probably want to swap Killmonger to somebody else, or make sure the Human Torch is under armor whenever Killmonger is actually played. Once you move past Series 3, you have plenty of options to upgrade this deck too. Phoenix Force can be great to combo with Carnage or Venom. Symbiote Spider-Man can pull some crazy combos with an already buffed multiple man. Aranya is essentially a better version of Iron Fist. Ghost Spider works well for some low cost moves. Agony can work as a second Hulkbuster. And finally, if you bought the We Are Venom Season Pass and have Agent Venom, you can set up some really powerful ramps by setting Multiple Man and Hulkbuster to 4 power before you play them, which you could even stack with characters like Nakia and Okoye. Overall though, I've been having a lot of fun playing this deck. Using Sunspot and Infinite probably has the highest win rate for me, but it's also really funny to hit crazy gambling combos like Multiple Man into Hulkbuster into Ironheart. But thank you everybody so much for watching. Make sure to let me know down below how the deck worked for you or how you would change it. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share for more. Check out the second channel for the Let's Plays and the streams, and I will see you next time. Alright, skip turn 1 again. And then same thing, Multiple Man right on turn 2. Hopefully we don't go to Central Park this time. Central Park is why I like running Killmonger in this deck though. Ooh, that's pretty big. So we'll do this. We could pull Iron Hulk. I meant Hulkbuster, but the game knew what I was talking about. Iron Hulk. Alright, so now let's do this.
Enough said, bub. I am the Sorcerer Supreme.
And then I think we just do this. Right?
Enough said, bub.
Right? Because this... Yeah, this should win.
I see the way.
Easy. That's what we like to see.
Victory.
Alright, skip turn 1. Probably armor left on turn 2. If we could pull Sunspot, that'd be nice. You know what, actually, we're gonna play that middle. What the fuck are these locations? Alright, we gotta do... We gotta do this. Wait, actually we can do... this and this.
Opponent snapped.
Hit and turn. Mildly unfortunate. So we're gonna play this here. We'll move... Actually... No, we'll just move that.
I am the Sorcerer Supreme.
Let's try this.
I am the Sorcerer Supreme.
I think we win, right? Yeah.
Victory.
Man, those locations were wild. Alright. Easy choice. Mildly unfortunate. We could pull a vulture, that'd be nice. As of now, we're gonna play this. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do this. This is gonna be interesting.
Opponent snapped.
So let's do this. We'll skip turn 5. Play Infinite turn 6. We do that. End turn. And then we're gonna go like this. And I think that would play. Yeah.
Oh, snap.
This should win it.
Hello! So happy!
We are the future. I am.
That's a
Iron
little
Man.
spooky. Okay, we're good. That was a big win. Iron Man is always so scary when he comes out. Skip turn 1. Yeah, let's do this. We're gonna have to gamble on this one here. See if it lands. Huge. And then we'll go like this. And then last turn we can play Heimdall left.
I am the Sorcerer Supreme.
And then we do this. Oh wait, actually. I didn't think that through. We don't have armor there. Did I choke this? Well, that's 15. No, actually, I think we're good. I think that works. My brain can't process that much information. We'll find out. We'll go. Works for me.